Last summer we spent a week exploring Yellowstone National Park. We really enjoyed the sights and attractions they have there, and it became one of our favorite national parks. Thanks for joining us. This is part one of 2 clips we've made on some of the attractions that we enjoyed seeing there. We saw hot springs with boiling water bubbling all the time. We saw mud pits. We saw, of course, geysers that it's famous for. We saw many types of animals. We saw waterfalls and canyons. The first thing we did, though, was set up our RV and fishing bridge campground. This is a very nice campground with full hookups and a convenient store nearby. We spent most of the first day visiting Old Faithful. We saw it erupt 3 or 4 times and also took some hikes in the area around there and enjoyed hanging around in the visitor center and in the old lodge. Here's a view of Old Faithful from the back side, farthest from the lodge. This is Old Faithful from Observation Point, the best place we've found to view the eruptions. To get there, you have to walk about 20-25 minutes up a pretty good grade, so you have to be in somewhat good condition to be able to make the walk. But if you can go for it, this is the best place to see it. No crowds either. This is actually where most people view the Old Faithful eruptions, from the front deck of the lodge. So after a full day of hiking around the area, going up to Observation Point, and seeing the various attractions, we decided to just settle in here and see our last eruption for the day.
Yeah. If you look, look, Paige, look at that. There we go. Big water.
On the way back from Observation Point, we stopped at Solitary Geyser. It's not as active, or it wasn't the day we were there, as some of the others, but it's in a nice setting, and we hung around here for a little while and watched it bubble. This is Giant Geyser, also in the area near Old Faithful. This is Grotto Geyser, so named because of its weird shape. We just happened to be at Riverside Geyser at the moment it began to erupt, and so we were able to take advantage of that timing. This steam pool was in the Excelsior Geyser Basin. It wasn't an active geyser, at least not when we saw it, but it was a pretty sight. This is in the Midway Geyser Basin on the Foxhole River. This runoff is caused by geysers, and after we took this clip, we went up and walked around, saw some of the geysers and the steam pools. This is the Clepsydra Geyser, still in the Midway Geyser Basin area. There were a large number of spring pools that were very beautiful, very colorful, and though they had no geyser activity associated with them, they were very nice. This is Beauty Pool, and the next is Chromatic Pool. This one is Morning Glory Spring. Green Spring. Emerald Springs. The Grand Prismatic Springs. You see here how the springs are brightly colored with reds, greens, and every imaginable color. This is caused by the bacteria, and they have to be just at the right temperature of the boiling water coming up for the color to be maintained in this way. Next we get to a set of mud cauldrons. These are again caused by the steam coming up from the middle of the earth, and just happens to run into some mud and create some really weird effects. These are the truly amazing fountain paint pots. These are the Thumb paint pots. They're in the area of the Thumb Lake. Thanks for viewing our clip of the travelogue of Yellowstone National Park. If you'd like to see part 2, just go to youtube.com/JDWROTEN. Look at the list of videos there and you'll find Yellowstone Part 2. This clip includes shots of the Upper Falls and Grand Canyon of Yellowstone, also many of the animals that we saw while we were in the park.